Good morning, everyone, and welcome to your geography lesson for this week. Before we begin today's lesson, I would like you to reflect back on your prior learning. Do you remember the name of this object in your screen? Fantastic, that is a compass. Well done. And do you remember what do we use a compass for? Fantastic, we use it to find our position on a map, to find directions. Well done. And can you remember some of the main points on a compass? You can use this picture here to help you. Fantastic, we have north, east, south, and west. Well done, can you repeat after me? North, east, south, and west. Fantastic. Give yourself a pat on the back if you were able to remember that. Well done, year one. Okay, so we're going to move on with today's learning and have a look at our learning question. Your learning question today is, can I explain what a map is and recognize some map symbols? Your steps to success are to know what a map is, to know examples of different types of maps and what they can be used for, and to explain why maps are important. Star Wars. My turn, your turn, my turn first. Compass, map, directions, map symbols. Fantastic, well done. So now, have a think. What is a map? Do you remember? What is a map? Pause the video and discuss with someone in your household.
Maps show us where we are and where we need to go. A map shows places like countries and cities, and also roads and famous landmarks. On a map, you might see a compass rose that tells you which way is north. The legend tells you what all the symbols mean. And to find the distance between two places, use the map scale. It looks like a ruler.
Now that we find out what a map is, let's have a look at some of the symbols that are used on maps. So, what are map symbols? Where do we see map symbols? Can you describe any you have seen? Why do you think we use map symbols? Pause the video and try to answer these questions with someone in your household. Are you able to do that? Fantastic, well done. So I'm going to explain to you now what map symbols are. Map symbols are a quick and easy way to show us what different things or places can be found in an area, such as a telephone point, and you can see that here. A parking, it's with a P symbol, a nature reserve, or a railway station. These are some of the symbols that are used. Photographs or writing would take up too much space and be too confusing on a map. That's why we're using symbols to tell us where things are. Have a look at this map. And here, the legend, there's different symbols as well. It says here that with green is woodland, or blue is where a lake is. The red lines is a road, and the blue ones is a river. Can you find where the castle is, or the church, or a nice viewpoint, or a nature reserve? Look closely to the map and try to identify some of the symbols. Pause the video now. Did you do that? Are you able to spot any of the symbols? Fantastic work. Well done, my little geographers. So here are some more symbols. There's parking, the first one. I wonder, do you remember what the one with the duck is? That's nature reserve, well done. And the next one that looks like a train is a railway station. Can you guess what the next symbol is? Fantastic, that's a telephone. Oh, that is a church or place of worship. We learn all about those in our RE lesson. Here is a golf course, a campsite, or a cycle route. Fantastic. Now, let's put our observation skills into test. We're going to use the map of our local area, which is in the next slide, and I want you to spot some of the map symbols. Which symbols did you find? Were there any you did not recognize? So here is a map of our area. This is Thornton Heath. So I would like you to pause the video now, use your observation skills, which mean look carefully and closely to the map and see if you can spot any symbols. Do you recognize them? What do they mean? I will wait right here for you. Did you do that? Well done, year one, fantastic. Were you able to see any map symbols? Were you able to recognize any of them? Fantastic. Your task today is to make a map of your own neighborhood. Can you use some of these symbols in your screen? Your challenge is to reflect on your work. I would like you to tell me which symbols did you use and what do they mean? Why did you use them in your map? Remember to take a picture and send that to your class teacher. I hope you enjoyed today's geography lesson. I will see you all next time. Well done, everybody. Bye now.